I probably had 15 boxes of small little football men.
In the backfield is a shotgun. Pass in the flat. He's across midfield.
I would imagine a game in my head.
Lobbing it down the right side. Touchdown!
I would play for hours.
And it's on the brink of something special.
Caleb Downs' family says he has always been different. The Ohio State safety was just 4 years old when he started drawing up plays for his football action figures. And 2 years later, in his first action, he had immediate success.
Well, I scored 6 touchdowns in the first 15 minutes of the game. It seemed normal for me, I guess.
I'm like, hold up, this isn't normal. I'm like, maybe he won't do it again. Then he did it again, and I was like, okay, he's just a little different.
They won the championship that year, and he set the record for the most touchdowns. I think it was like 46, 47. One of his coaches or a parent gave him the nickname Something Special because they had never seen anybody do what he did at that age.
Caleb's physical skills were obvious, but just as important, his high football IQ, which he began honing very early on.
I've been watching film since I was 8 or 9 years old. It's allowed me to play fast throughout the years, to be able to anticipate things that are coming up.
He can recognize patterns of how they line up, what they do in down and distances. He also knows what personnel is coming in. He looks at body language.
It also helps to grow up in a football family. Caleb's dad, Gary Downs, and his uncle, Dre Bly, played in the NFL, while his brother, Josh, is a receiver for the Colts. Many scouts expect Caleb to be a future top 10 draft pick.
Picked off Caleb Downs, his second interception of the year.
Last season at Alabama, Caleb started for the Crimson Tide and won SEC Freshman of the Year. But in January, he found himself at a crossroads.
Stunning news which broke from T-Town, the legend Nick Saban hanging him up.
I could feel my heart drop. We lost the coach that we came here to play for, so it was a difficult situation.
He respects Nick like no other. And then he says, oh, why am I in this situation again?
I felt like in my heart, it wasn't where I was supposed to be. They let me hear.
Heck of a tackle by Caleb Downs. That guy's all over the field.
Caleb certainly has a lot of God-given ability, but he's way more than that as a player. He's able to anticipate the game as opposed to react because of all the work that he does.
Nice tackle there by the Alabama transfer, Caleb Downs.
That work continues to pay off as the 19-year-old leads the Ohio State defense, making the kinds of plays young Caleb could only imagine. When you think about that little kid who was on the floor playing with the football guys, what would he think of this journey?
He would say, you still have more to do. He would say to keep pushing.